What's going on, guys? What's good? I'm Hooper Spotlight. This is my first face cam video. I'm about to just start doing reactions on here of anything basketball. I'm probably gonna branch out into sports. And I wanted to say I'm gonna try to do at least 2 to 3 reactions a week. And if I see that you guys are demanding more, I'll try to focus on this page more because I have 2 other pages that I'm trying to grow right now. I'm doing reactions on those as well. I'm not trying to act like it's a hard thing, but it is very time consuming. I'm a college student and I'm currently looking for a job right now. So it's a little bit about me. So let's just get into it, man. Why Jalen Brunson rejected $100 million because of Kobe Bryant.
The best player in the NBA Finals doesn't want his own shoe. Nike offered Jalen Brunson a signature line, his name,
Brunson,
his logo,
bro.
the thing only 27 players on the planet have. He reportedly turned it down with one sentence. Just let me wear Kobe's for the rest of my career.
Ooh.
So in the middle of the biggest games of his life, the face of the Knicks plays every night in Kobe Bryant's shoes. The reason starts with a gift Kobe handed him when he was 14. Please subscribe to support the channel. Brunson tells the story of Christmas Day 2014 like he's described it 100 times, because he has. The family was at the United Center, Rick was on the Bulls coaching staff, and the NBA plays on Christmas, so they were there. Jalen was 14, watching from close to the floor. After the game, someone brought him back. The families already knew each other. Jalen's mother, Sandra, had been college teammates with Sharia Bryant, Kobe's sister, at Temple.
Okay.
Kobe looked at the kid and said, "Why work if you don't want to be the best?" Brunson has said that line stayed with him.
Hey, man, that's facts. Everything you do in life, make sure you do it the best possible way you can, bro. It don't matter if you ironing some clothes, if you doing your homework, doing whatever, bro. Make sure you put that effort in and do it the best you can. Because it's like, if you're not going to do that, then why do it at all? Like Kobe
forever.
said.
Then Kobe handed him the 9s he had worn that day. The Kobe 9 Elite Christmas colorway, red high tops that had been on Kobe's feet on an NBA floor that same afternoon, and said, "Here you go, these are for you." Jalen Brunson had a high school game the next day. He wore them. He put up 16 points, 7 assists, 6 rebounds. He never really took them off.
Only 16? I would have been ball hogging. I would have had to drop 20, 25 plus. But, bro, Kobe's he wore that day? Oh my gosh, you couldn't tell me nothing.
To understand why the refusal matters, you have to understand who taught him that kind of stubbornness. A man who went undrafted in 1995, cut by Philadelphia in preseason, spent years grinding through Australia, the American minor leagues, and the Philippines just to stick in the NBA. Rick Brunson played 9 seasons across 9 franchises, bouncing across the league as a backup point guard who was never going to make an all-star team but was too good to quit.
Hey, shout out Bones.
His career best season was 6 points a game. He kept showing up anyway. The 1999 Knicks reached the NBA Finals. Rick was on that roster. They lost to the San Antonio Spurs in 5 games. Jalen was 3 years old and running around the locker room during that playoff run. An archival photo went viral earlier this month showing a toddler-sized Jalen standing next to Marcus Camby during the 1999 postseason. He had been at the Knicks Finals and did not know it. At Villanova, Jalen won 2 national championships and swept the Wooden Award and the Naismith his junior year, the only Wildcat ever named National Player of the Year. Then draft night, 2018, and he sat there and watched 32 players get called before him. The scouts saw an undersized guard who could not blow by defenders, 3 years of college already making him older by their math. What they missed, as he later put it in a single word, everything. Dallas drafted him 33rd overall, 4 years at roughly $1.5 million a year while he grew into one of the best mid-range scorers in the league. Then April 2022, Luka Doncic, out with a calf strain, Game 2 against Utah in the playoffs, and Brunson scored 41 points on no turnovers. The first Maverick to hit 40 in a playoff game with a clean turnover sheet.
Fire.
Dallas's reaction was to offer him a 4-year, $55 million extension. According to reporting, his camp laughed. Rick Brunson's version of the call is precise. That was a 30-second conversation. You guys wouldn't be interested in that deal now, would you? That's how it was said to me. Dallas lost him for nothing. He signed a 4-year, $104 million deal with New York in July 2022, walking to the city where his father had once made the finals. The connection ran deep.
That's so
Knicks
fire.
president Leon Rose had been Rick's first client as an agent, and Leon's son Sam was managing Jalen's career. The NBA investigated the timing, and the Knicks lost a second-round pick for talking to him early. Brunson became the 36th captain in franchise history in August 2024, just the 4th second-round pick ever honored that way. Then, 2 weeks later, he did it again. He could have waited until summer 2025 and signed a 5-year, $269 million max extension, the largest deal available to him. Instead, in July 2024, he signed a 4-year extension worth $156.5 million. The math is simple: $113 million less in guaranteed money left on the table on purpose. His reason, in his own words, "I've seen players wait and then get hurt. And then they're at the mercy of the organization. If I'm thinking about playing well to make sure I get paid, that could mess with me. I play best when I have a free mind, and that did that for me."
Smart.
$113 million left on the table on purpose. By January 2026, word had gotten out through sneaker insider Rick Mestre on a podcast that Nike had internally floated Brunson a signature line. The reported reply, depending on who you ask, because earlier 2024 reporting framed it as Nike's call rather than his was this: "I refuse. I don't want a signature. Just let me wear Kobe's for the rest of my career and I'll be good." According to Mestre's account, it was essentially that blunt. Nike has not confirmed it, and neither has Brunson's camp on the record. The significance of that sentence only lands when you understand what he was turning down. Only 27 active NBA players in the entire league carry signature lines. The top deals at Nike and Jordan Brand reportedly clear 8 figures a year. No known modern player, when actually offered a signature shoe, has ever said no. But here is where refusing the shoe stops sounding like he left money on the floor. Nike's footwear revenue fell 12% to nearly $30 billion in fiscal 2025, and the stock hit a 52-week low below $42 a share in May 2026. Matt Powell, a veteran retail analyst, put it plainly: no player is earning out his contract. Paul George had one of Nike's best-selling performance lines, and Nike killed it anyway after 6 models. Russell Westbrook's signature ran 6 models and quietly ended. Steph Curry built Under Armour basketball from scratch and then walked to a Chinese brand entirely. Meanwhile, the Kobe 6 is the most worn shoe in the NBA this season, leading the next closest shoe by roughly 45,000 minutes on court, with 4 Kobe models.
Kobe's are just, they look amazing. 2, they are so comfortable. And 3, the traction is perfect, bro. They did their thing when they made Kobe's, bro.
The league's top 10. Nike's CFO said the Kobe business quadrupled year over year. The line vanished from store shelves entirely for almost 2 years and came back as the most dominant shoe in the building, strong enough that Nike raised prices on the retros even while its overall footwear business was shrinking. Brunson is already the line's unofficial face. His Kobe 6 Protro, the Statue of Liberty colorway, turquoise with a copper swoosh, released last December for $200, resells around 4 times retail. Flight Club called it the hottest Kobe selling right now. Nike keeps releasing special Brunson colorways of Kobe shoes on an annual holiday schedule, with none of the cost or risk a full signature line carries. Right before Game 3 of the finals, Foot Locker shock dropped his Kobe 5 NY vs. NY colorway at 4 New York City stores, weeks ahead of its wide release. Nike is running a Brunson signature program. It just has Kobe's name on it instead of his.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of crazy to be doing that, like running Brunson lines, but they're not his shoe, they're Kobe's, because he didn't want to make a deal with you guys. Is that not crazy? Is that not illegal? What do I know, though?
June 10th, 2026 at Madison Square Garden, the Knicks trailed the Spurs by 29 points with 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the third quarter. The building had gone quiet. Brunson scored a game-high 36 points as the Garden clawed all the way back. With 5 seconds left, he launched a long 3 over Victor Wembanyama, and it hit the front of the rim. OG Anunoby tipped it in over 3 defenders with barely a second left. The Knicks won 107-106. Ernie Johnson asked Brunson on national television, how on earth did that just happen? Believe. The Knicks lead that series 3-1. Their first finals appearance since 1999, against the same Spurs team Rick Brunson lost to 27 years ago. The first father and son in NBA history to each play in the finals for the same franchise. Jalen is one win away from a championship that franchise has not seen since 1973. In the other locker room, Victor Wembanyama's Nike deal expires in October, making the most transcendent young player in basketball a sneaker-free agent at 22 years old. OG Anunoby became the first player in finals history to wear Skechers, a wheat Timberland boot-style shoe nobody saw coming. The whole sneaker world landed on this floor for Game 4, and its most important player was wearing retros with someone else's name on them. Every kid who ever made it to the NBA dreamed of a shoe with his own name on it, because Jordan taught them that's what making it looks like. The logo, the line, the thing you hand to your own kid someday. Brunson got handed a different kind of lesson at 14 from a man who had already figured out what comes after the name. The shoes were never about whose name was on them. They were about what you were willing to do in them.
Hey, man, what y'all willing to do?